View of Fancy Sprinkles, what I would change, what I think they did a great job on, where I think they could improve, anything that I think of when I'm going through a website. And this is what I would be doing on your own website, except I'd be a lot more nitpicky because I'm just giving you a little snippet of what kind of feedback I would give. So, Fancy Sprinkles is one of my all time favorite brands. They are absolutely incredible. And I thought they would be the perfect one to do a quick little website audit on. So, the first thing that I want to point out here is they are directing people off their website. So if you actually click here, it's going to bring you to Amazon. So they're probably doing some kind of a promotion right now to drive sales. But then I'm thinking they're also now promoting Walmart, which is interesting. So I'm not sure what's going on here. None of the call to actions actually are for their own store. Everything is to Amazon. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. But I'll just give you feedback regardless. So, generally, with your website, you never want to direct people off of your website. You want to keep them on there. So, what normally they would probably do is have a really beautiful header image like this, except it would say something that speaks to what the product is, what it is, and who it's for. So, sprinkles to make your birthday cake super fun or something like that. So you want to have an H1, which is header one, and an H2, header two. Basically, two lines of text that speak directly to your customer, who it's for and why they should buy it. And then a call to action button that generally will say something like shop now or start shopping. And then you want to have a beautiful image of your product. I always love lifestyle images. So a picture of a product being used, not just a product sitting on a white background. Those are super boring and never going to convert. And ideally, they'd have a picture of someone actually using the product. And then here, they have some kind of like bundling situation happening. But to be honest, I find this a little bit confusing. I don't know. For some reason, I don't like this format or layout. It's really confusing. It's kind of actually overwhelming when I look at it. And if I scroll through, it just doesn't really scroll anywhere. So if you click on this, let's see what happens here. So again, Amazon. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with their website. So I'm not a fan of whatever this is. It feels very confusing. Even though it says save with sets, it's almost easier if things are already bundled together. So like they could have something like save with our sprinkle bundles, and it would be maybe you could add your own box of sprinkles and then you could add your own box of glitter, but this just feels confusing. So I don't love this thing. This right here is great. This is basically like, here's our bestsellers collection, or here is our favorite. So I actually think this looks really cool. The only thing is I don't love how these images here are like really fun, lifestyle, even video here. And then this one jumps to like a white background. So I feel like when I'm looking at this, it feels really out of sorts. Your images should look the same. So here we have fun lifestyle. Here we have almost the equivalent of like a white background photo. It's just like the sprinkles. Here's a white background photo and here's a white background photo. But actually, if they had just chosen to have the lifestyle images as the front image, I think this section would look so much better because they have incredible lifestyle images of people using their product, like this one right here with the pink tile. They have a fun glass of something with sprinkles in it and glitter, and it's just so awesome. And same with this one. This is just like a really fun image. So I think this section's good, but it's like, I think they could have improved it by making the first image that shows here the lifestyle image here. So I think that would have converted better and it would have gotten people's interest. The problem with these images here are, they're just showcasing what the sprinkles look like. But I actually think you can see what the sprinkles look like in the jar. They could have expanded or they could have zoomed in on this a little bit more. But I think this would make me more interested than this. And this one would make me way more interested than that picture. Okay. And then as seen on. So here's another problem I have with this website. is you want to keep people on your website. You do not want to drive them off. And so while this is amazing that they've gotten featured in all these places, I wouldn't have the links on the homepage. So what I would do is I would have as seen on BuzzFeed, Bon Appetit, Today, awesome. Then what I would do is I would have a link that goes internally in their website on a press page. And then on the press page, I think it's fine to have the external links here, but people are still scrolling through and people are still figuring out, do I want to buy from this person or not? And when they go here and it opens up to a BuzzFeed article, I think this article is awesome, but now the person's going to get distracted by all these other things. So you want to keep people on your website. It's really, really important. So what I would have done here differently is I would have had the as seen on, but I would have had the links go internally to a fancysprinkles.com/press. And then I would have all those articles linked there. So then if someone wants to look through, they can get a really great view of all the articles that they've been featured on, but they've been on the website longer now. They have a better understanding of what this brand sells and they're more likely to buy. I think if you're still scrolling through here, you might still not know, like, do I want to buy from them or not, This part here, I love. Like, I actually would have put this part higher up. I would have put about Fancy Sprinkles and then this 3 section. I would have actually put it probably up at the top here because it instantly tells you what they are, what they're about. It gives you like an essence of their brand identity. So, Fancy Who, we've revolutionized the food and drink decorating industry with easy, fun, and one-of-a-kind fancy products that turn heads. Love that. Made for creatives. So they're basically saying, look, our stuff isn't for complicated things. Like, we're here to make things more fun and we're here to help you like level up your creativity. So I love that. And then make any moment fancy. Every occasion deserves a celebration. Fancy products take the boring to brilliant in seconds to achieve and elevate the mood. So I am obsessed with this statement right here. So fancy products take boring to brilliant in seconds to set and elevate the mood. So this statement right here is absolutely perfection. And in fact, what I would actually do is highlight this one liner. I would move that up here. So underneath the hero section, I would have a text box section, a white background with that quote. And then I would have underneath CEO Lisa, I forget her name, like founder of Fancy Sprinkles. And it literally sets the tone for the rest of the experience of someone being on here. And it really showcases what they're all about. Remember, we're building brands. We're not just selling products. We have to stand for something more than just product. And they're telling you our products are meant to elevate the mood, make things fun, and make things go from boring to brilliant. And so I absolutely love that. And I've used their products before. They're absolutely amazing and they're so fun. Here, absolutely obsessed. They have nailed this section 100%. I always say you have to have a picture of you on your homepage and you have to give a little snippet about who you are, why you started the brand, and why someone should give a shit. So I think she has 100% nailed it here. She has a really fun video thingy happening here, and you don't need that. You can just have a simple picture of you. But meet Lisa, founder and CCO, Fancy Sprinkles. She gives a little bit about her background of starting it, why she did it, et cetera, et cetera. Then she has a little snippet of personal. So the personal piece is meant to create connection and build trust. As a mother to 3 girls, a Pisces, and blah, blah, blah. Like, now, if I'm a mom, I'm like, oh, cool, she's a mom too. Like, instant trust builder, instant connection builder. And we want that. And then there's a call to action to follow her on Instagram. And I think this is smart because they have a huge, their Fancy Sprinkles has a huge following. But 2, if someone comes here, they're going to get a really cool look and like understanding of what she's all about. Who is she? What's her personality? Do I like her? And if you scroll through here, it's all her product. It's all like lifestyle examples of her product being used in real life. And it's so, so, so awesome. So I think that she has 100% nailed it. And I love that part on her website. And then now we go to shopping or featured collections. So it says shop edible glitter, shop cocktail. Again, notice how they're using lifestyle images. If they just had a boring white background photo of sparkles or glitter, it would be really boring. Now it's super fun, and instantly someone is like, oh my gosh, I want to make this kind of fun drink. My only issue with this is I would actually move this up higher. So I would have her hero section. I'd obviously get rid of the Amazon and Walmart stuff. I would have their own call to actions to their own website. I would put some kind of a fun statement up here of what their brand identity is and who it's for and why someone should buy from them. I would also say something like, sprinkles and edible glitter to like level up your boring baked goods or something like that, that like really speaks to what they are. But also the text here is SEO infused. So you're telling Google what you sell. So I would have this, then I would have that text box with that statement from her about section below. Then I would have those 2 featured collections. Then I would get rid of this because I think it's very confusing. And then I would have a couple of featured collections. I would have as seen on. I would get rid of the call to actions that go externally off her website. I would keep it internally. I would move this piece up. This is perfection. And then I would have some kind of an opt-in. So I don't see any opt-ins here at all. We always want to have some kind of an opt-in where people can join the email list. So that is my website audit on Fancy Sprinkles homepage. I'm only going to give you the homepage because I'm just showing you an example of what I would change. And if I'm going through your website, I'm going to rip it apart, pick it apart, tell you exactly word for word what to change, where to move things, how to make your layout better, and ideally how to create a better customer experience, build trust, show social proof, all the things to make someone want to buy from you. So in the end, your website needs to convert into sales. So if you're interested in getting a website audit done, I have a new service called Website Audits, Website Glow Up, and you can head over to kerriefitzgerald.com/audit, and you can get yours for, I'm not going to say the price because you can go check it out. Okay. Love ya. Bye.